Hey guys, it's Tim here at JK Boots, and today we wanted to answer the question of what is the best all-purpose work boot? And that's easy. It's the OT built by JK Boots. We totally love this boot. It's one of our tried, true, and tested models. I kind of want to break it down for you today. It comes in a couple different variations of color, but we'll start with this one right here. So this is our classic OT in brown smooth. We've been building this boot for years. It is the perfect all-purpose work boot, just because it does anything and almost everything. It comes in at an 8-inch top. It comes in smooth leather. There is a safety toe variation, and it's built with our Flexi design, which I'll talk about, and it's built with our 132 Honey Lug sole by Vibram. Totally stitched through. It's 360 stitch down construction, and it's built with fully waterproof leather. So there's a lot of features there that really make it that all-purpose boot, and we'll go kind of into each one. So let's start talking about the height. So this boot comes in at 8 inches tall. It's a little taller than average 6 or 5 inch height that kind of most work boots are at. The reason for that is because giving that 8-inch height, it's a little more protection. You can jump through the brush, go run through the forest if you need to, and also still have that flexibility and not quite that 10-inch height. So it cuts little weight that you could go to an indoor job site or still be in the office. So it's kind of that perfect middle. It's a fully gusseted tongue, which we love. So that's, doesn't leak, nothing's gonna get through right there. And then it's built on our Flexi design. So our Flexi design is something that's unique to us. The way that that's built is we have a midsole that runs from the heel to just about the ball of the foot and then feathers out. And the reason for that is we still want that sturdiness, we still want that platform, that good arch support, but it feathers out of the ball so you get that flexibility and a little bit less, a little decrease on the weight. So again, this is that all-purpose idea that it's not this tough F350 Super Duty that you're gonna trudge through the woods with. However, if you need to go through there, you can. And it's still flexible enough that you can jump from the forest right to a job site. You're bending down, doing what you gotta do, hopping up, jumping up a ladder, and it's light enough to do that. So that's really cool. It's a great advantage. And there's a lot of guys out there that just don't need this clunky, F350 of a boot. They need something a little bit more nimble. So that's what this offers. This boot is built on the full 360 stitch down construction. We love that construction. So that means that the welt is flared out. The welt is actually the vamp and the counter flared out, stitched all the way through and secure. So it's watertight. It's never gonna leak. It's much more durable, much longer lasting, easier to resole, easier to rebuild. Nobody really builds boots like this these days, especially from this 8-ounce thick leather that we use. So that's a really big deal. And speaking of the leather, I just wanna give you more reasons why this is just gonna be able to take you anywhere. All of our steer hide leather that we use for all of our boots, including this one, is fully waterproof. And it's coming in at that 8-ounce weight, which is easily 50% thicker than any of the other leather out there used for any other work boots in the industry. So you're getting just a tank of a leather that's oil tan, waterproof. It's built with this 360 stitch down. I mean, this is one hell of a boot. I would be surprised if I see anybody ever wear a pair of these down. And last but not least, let's talk about the sole. So this sole is the 132 Honey Vibram sole. We love it. A couple of key features is it's non-marking on tile floors and vinyl, which is loved by a lot of people. It's a little bit grippier than basic black rubber. And with it being this Honey 132 composite, it's a little softer. So it just feels better walking on a concrete floor all day. There's a little bit more, like compression, and it's just a little bit of that softer feel. So that's a noticeable difference that we hear customers say, that the black rubber sole is a little bit harder, and that's the idea behind it. And the Honey 132 sole is a little bit softer. So we love that about this boot. The OT, like I said, comes in a couple different variations. It comes in the bison hide, it comes in soft toe, it comes in composite toe, and we love this boot. This is that all-purpose boot, like I said, that if you're an HVAC, if you're an electrician, any kind of trades, if you're in industrial trades, and even if you need to go run through the brush and go run through a quick forest fire because you're somewhere out at a ranger station, you can use a pair of OTs to do that. So we're a big fan of it. We love this boot. It's available on jkboots.com. Again, it's the JK Boots OT model. So go check us out. Subscribe if you guys want to see more content. You can comment below with any questions, and we will see you on the next one.